I could tell everyone to stop using the trade routes, but or the ocean zones, I should say. But that might force my submarines out of them as well. So I'm not sure that that's a good thing. Are we losing ships? No, it's Japanese sinking my convoys. Okay, so why are my convoys over here? That was in this sea zone. I don't know why there should be convoys in this sea zone. We're going to have to sort out the situation with the Japanese Navy one way or another, peacefully or otherwise. Right, these armies have finally arrived on the border, which is good. The cavalry is almost fully trained, which is also good. Oh, we can afford to give these guys a medal. So let's give them something. They took part in the occupation of Zhang Bay, former seat of the Mengjiang government. You can have the division attack. Congratulations. Oh, wait, there's a load more. You can't all have medals, guys. There isn't that many to go around. What have we got? Belgium has capitulated again. To who, though? Which way is it going this time? Oh, this looks like this is changing. The Allies had taken over big chunks of France, but it now looks like they're getting kicked out. However, we never did figure out what the hell was going on with Poland. Remember that peace conference? The most bizarre thing I've ever seen. But I think Germany might be about to fall. The best thing that can happen in my situation, I think, is if the Axis get kicked out by the USSR. USSR becomes powerful. USSR and allies go to war with each other. And they don't go to war with me. I don't know what the USSR is thinking of, but we're going to hope that's how that plays out. It's going to be a gamble. Right, okay. We're playing along. Time's ticking. We've got some big armies over here, actually. We've got 3 full armies over here. Right, okay, we may as well put them on training to get them back. They took a bit of a pacing, I think, in the last big offensives against Communist China. We have... Nice, we have some ground attack craft. So I should assign these. I think I need to assign these to the cavalry, because I think we got rid of some by accident. Where are they? Are they in there? Put them on ground attack orders and support that. I can, if I want to. See, they've now got fighters with them as well. Plus the 98 of these. These are the old style ground attack craft. We've got better looking ones now. I could, if I wanted to, put them on attacking enemy logistics over here. I'm going to build something better for that. I'm always going to build something better for some other reason, aren't I? All these great plans. We've got 65 fighters in there. So our industry could do with ramping up the aerial production, I think. We just don't have enough for what we're trying to do. You guys can now go on active operations over... Is it over here? Or over here? Oh, okay. I need an airfield. It'll be fine. Once we invade Korea, it'll be fine. Do it later. Air wings with no mission assigned. Oh, everyone's done. Right, I better pause this. So we've got 97 fighters. Let's assign these guys to here. That covers that area, I think. And I should probably put these, for the time being, assign them also to the cavalry, because we want them supporting a ground attack going in. I mean, I could put them over here and they would just support the stuff that's attacking me, but can you assign them to a field marshal instead of the individual armies? I don't know if that's a thing. I've never actually tried that, you know. If I pick... This is on Army 2. No, it has to be on an individual army. Okay, that's a shame. That would make life a bit easier. So, these horses are now healed up. Let's give somebody another medal. Division attack, Order of the Sword. And let's bring them down here to the supply depot. And I could do with having a look over there and seeing what's going on. I don't necessarily want to open a general attack. I'd rather try and batter my way through and then surround stuff. What I can do is put a very specific front line on of like that. Just over that bit. And then we'll do an attack order to there. I want to get the port. And then from there, I will probably delete the attack order and take it on manual from there so I can control where they go. So we'll let them go in position and try and do some planning for that. Anti-tank upgrades. I didn't put the rocket artillery into production, did I? And this would support rocket artillery stuff. Okay, let's do that. Go into our factories. What's looking like we've got far too much stuff? The artillery. Let's take 2 off there. I mean, I haven't upgraded any divisions to use the new artillery model yet. But let's do this anyway. So this is for towed rocket artillery. I don't consider this terribly high priority. Oh, I haven't put the extra guy in there, have I? Is that it? That's it. Alright, we're rolling on. How did my big defensive... Is it these? No, it's not those. China defense, it's these, isn't it? Yeah. These are the big ones, and I haven't set them off training, and I don't know if I should. Because of the risk of Japanese invasion. If I could just do half of those... No, I won't do it. I'm not going to risk it. If they invade when we are vulnerable, then I will hugely regret it. Anyway, the point of that is that I can now spread those divisions out and free up troops elsewhere to go and do other things. And I will need to spread some of these guys out when we go and take Korea. So that's also on the list. So let me take, say... I'll just take 2 from there and 2 from one of the other ones at the moment. We should have more than enough than we need for these sneaky plans. And then we will spread them right out afterwards. One per port, and I think should be able to hold it fine. So, let me take a look at our... Is the supply situation not good down here? Have we got the thing? Right, division's still preparing. Fall of Berlin. Okay. I don't think I have any air support going in here. Go for it. Let's go. We're going in. Oh, they're going in 2 directions, which wasn't the initial plan, but that's fine. Taking some losses. The ones going that way, I don't really want that to happen. So can we stop that one, please? We need to get behind them. We need to grab the port. So that's the main thing. The Yalta Conference. Ooh, just a minute. I better read this. Seeing a joint victory against the German Reich is inevitable, the United Kingdom and the Soviet Union are looking to secure future stability in Europe. Winston Churchill, Stalin and leaders for other countries are participating in the war effort have met to agree on the fate of the German Reich. Okay, so they're negotiating what to do, how to carve up Europe afterwards. Don't stand there. Move. Get the port. In fact, get the coastal fort. and then sweep down here and put everything off. So those divisions will move in as well. I have, let's see, I have 12 guys here. Let's change these to standard infantry and join the 12 on this. Which will also give me a free general to use elsewhere. Right, brilliant. This has worked fine. So let me just delete the front line for the cavalry. Which one's that one? Right, so let's go. But not him, he's moving. And bring these around to here. And this, I think at this point, I think we can just go charging down the peninsula. In fact, get to Kuala Lumpur. Oh, Kuala Lumpur's got defenders. Okay. But the cutoff is most important here. Let's go and block that off and bring some more stuff down. Let's just mark a few guys in there. The Socialist Republic of Bulgaria has called the German Reich as our enemy in the Bulgarian-Chinese War. Hang on, weren't they already at war with us? I've got to have a look at Europe, by the way. The news from... Oh, nice. That's a nice little bonus thing. Infantry, anti-tank stuff. We're going to go boosting armour. We're going to start making some either medium tank destroyers or medium tanks. I mean, I need both, so... And the light tank's just a crap thing to put on as recon companies. I like playing with funky division templates. Even if it's not the best, I still enjoy it. We need aircraft. God, we need everything. Probably, I say probably armor, but then just everything. Okay, let's make our units that we've got as effective as they can be by boosting the engineers. So, German Reich is still in the game because Berlin may have fallen, but Germany has not. The Allies have been kicked out of France altogether. Well, no, that's not quite true. They're about to be kicked out of France altogether. I can't tell which way round Italy is anymore. These are the... I want to say the good guys, but that's perhaps not the correct term. Reino del Sud, so that's the southern region, Allies. And this is the... This is bad old Italy, okay. That's a bit of a mess. All of this is a bit of a mess. And what's going to happen now that the Allied armies have been kicked out of France? Will there be a huge surge back across the USSR? So what I think happened here, because not that long ago, Germany were like almost to these mountains. It was across here. I think, with the Allies invading France, I think they just pulled all their armies straight back across there. That's what I suspect happened. Does it? It won't say, will it? Actually, Germany's lost 10 million men. That is insane. The Soviet Union, 11 million men. The Allies. These numbers, I don't think, are right at all. This must be in the war with me, rather than generally speaking, because that doesn't add up for the Allies' losses. Especially considering what's happened there. Anyway, let's get back to the important stuff of making life hard for our enemies. So with those guys, we may as well go and put them off altogether. I think one of the key things, if I just take you, come down here. I need the rest of the cavalry here. And we need to get in fast before supply situation becomes absolutely dire. What happens if I do that and that? How bad is that going to be? It looks like it's going to work. There's always a chance they could ship more units in there, so it does make sense for me to punish those. Singapore? Is Singapore going to be just undefended? I mean, I can't believe for a minute that it will be. Oh my god, they left Singapore undefended. Forced loans. Poor Sino-German relations. After our deteriorating relationship with Germany, that wasn't my fault, I'd just like to add, has resulted in them recalling all of their military advisors from my country. Never mind, their job is done. I think all they were giving us was a 10% discount on land doctrine cost. Well, we maxed that out a long time ago, so that's not needed anymore. Alright, so that's done. The supplies in the north must be nearly done. Industrial excavations. That will... Okay, so that doesn't increase... Alright, so we've got low inflation already. And adding that doesn't increase it. Good. Okay, let's do that. That's... Oh, 35 days. That sounds really good. So it looks like we've got Singapore here. Alright, let's just pause that. Oh, nice. Okay, we're going to have a proper look at this, aren't we? No, they've just surrendered. Brilliant. Let me just pause a moment, folks. I think someone's at the door. Sorry about that, folks. That's the first time I've ever paused a recording, so I hope that works. I tend not to edit these out unless something goes horribly wrong, because going back to edit a 3 or 4 hour recording session, actually they haven't been as long as that for Hearts of Iron, but for other stuff they can be, is a slow and laborious process, so I hope everything's okay. Let me know if anything's a bit funky with the video. It shouldn't be. Right, brilliant. So all we have to do now is just chase these guys off this little handheld place we've got over there. And this is ours. I will put 2 divisions of cavalry into Singapore. Where's the rest? Right, halt those. I'll put 2 more into Kuala Lumpur. And I'll take the other 5 over here, and we shall figure out how we're going to go and batter our way through there. Actually, I'm going to use 4 because I'm going to put 1 there as well. We must hold the ports. It's silly not to, just in case there's a counter-invasion. But that should feed me some dockyards, obviously, but also a ton of awesome resources, which is going to be super useful. That was good. That fell a lot easier than I expected, I have to be honest. Situation with the supply depot. It's going to be finished real soon. That's good. We've got new radar coming on. Okay, we haven't even built the last lot of radar, so I feel like we can take a pause on that for now. Let's have a look at... Get the aircraft going. Let's get something on the... Is it even worth building up early destroyers and stuff? Because, I mean, we're going to need them. Not early destroyers. I'm talking about the 1936 ones. We're going to have something protecting our trade routes. But I think they're going to get minced by the later war Japanese subs. However, we've got to get a navy started somewhere, haven't we? Oil. Oil might be an issue. Let me go down this. We've got to get oil sorted first, because at the moment, I can't trade with anyone overseas for oil because of the situation with the Navy. I would have to trade with the Soviet Union, and that would be a major risk, because if they go to war, that's all my oil supply. So I need to build up a domestic oil supply, I think. So we'll work that up. We'll build some more refineries. Anyway, let's get this bit finished off here, and then we'll assign some dockyards. Maybe not dockyards, because I need to be... Oh, I've got more steel from this, haven't I? No, that should be fine then. Oh, we're going through these like a hot knife through butter. These big cavalry divisions are really, really good. I mean, they've got good equipment and they're very well experienced. The United States is kicking off now. I don't think that's going to make a difference. And into there. And that has scooped up a ton of stuff. So we are losing convoys bit by bit over here. I don't know why. What is this? Is this a trade route? Supply transfers. Hang on a sec. Hang on. I can read this. Supply transfers. Why? Is that because we can't... I mean, why do we need to go from there to there? I don't see why that should be a thing. But I also think that we can probably... Oh, God, have we not... this might have something to do with it. Okay, let's get... Japanese coastal... the Chinese coastal rail route put in then, shall we? There, that looks like it should fix everything. And probably just have something going direct to there. Alright, my... oh my God, look at the building list. It's insane. This should go pretty quick once we get through this supply depot. In fact, that's coming on nicely, so that's okay. Yeah, there's odd little anomalies like that. I don't know why they're using the coastal route to transfer supplies. I could tell them not to with a naval order, but I'll not close down the sea routes just yet. So, have we got this? We've got this. Cavalry have done an excellent job, as always. We should have a new unit coming to join them pretty soon. Let's give out some medals. T and medals. Division attack. I think if you give a second one of the same type, then it starts to cost more, does it? So I'm guessing these guys haven't had any so far. Excellent. Well done, folks. I think their next job is going to be up in the north, so... Let's have a look at the railroad situation here. These are under repair, but we do have a railroad all the way down. We just don't have anything connecting this up. I'll do it that way. And this is low as well. Okay. So we've got Singapore. That was a nice little haul. Military factories. I think we can safely put these into excess aircraft production, can't we? We're building up the close support stuff. That's nice. Fighters. Let's do that. And let's also build up that much. Okay. And we should be okay at that. And these we could put straight into convoys for the moment. How many have we got? 1. Okay, so it wasn't the great haul of dockyards that I thought it was going to be. But that's cool. What's the situation in supplies then? So we're nearly there with the anti-air support. That's brilliant. The anti... Why are we making anti... We can't be making anti-tank guns. We've captured some, I think. It says from production 73, but also foreign equipment. Just foreign equipment that we've acquired. Artillery's looking good. We're going to assign some... We're going to use that big division template soon. We've got some light tanks in stock, which is great. If we've got the light tanks in stock, let me edit this one. Sorry, that's the old. Do we have some of those guys kicking around still? Oh, I'm an idiot. I'm building the wrong template there. Right, deploy that instantly. I thought that was a big cavalry division. Right, so what we'll do is we'll quickly change that to... could we change that? Big cavalry. It should have been this one all along. We have the resources for it. Yeah, that's good. Change that. Go and join your friends in that army. And also... Oh, I haven't done it yet, have I? I need to change this. Edit that one. And let's change the cavalry recon to armoured company recon. There we go. So they now have a tiny little bit of armour as well. And I'm curious as to see if that makes a great deal of difference to the damage that they take. It's not something I've researched enough. Adding armour to like any other template. I wonder if there's a point where a tiniest bit of armour from a support company or from a battalion put in there actually increases the protection value of said unit. I don't know. I'm sure you guys maybe know more about that than I do, so let me know in the comments. Excellent, so this is done. We need to move some troops in to defend this. So what we're going to do... Hang on, where's this blue army? This is China defense, isn't it? Right, this is going to be a kick in the teeth for these guys, because I'm going to boost this up to our big defense infantry template. And we run out of aircraft, but that's... anti-aircraft, I should say, but that's fine. So now we can spread these guys around quite a bit. I don't know where the rest of them are, in fact. But I'm going to take half of those ones. Yes, I know the plan of this was to have only one division per square, and they will be once we spread them all out, but at the moment, because they're in training, they're not fully equipped, we'll make sure there's enough of them, and I can pull those other forces out of there. So there's that, and there's these guys in Bangkok. I mean, these are big, beefy divisions now. I can't see anything dislodging these with a naval assault. So those dudes are going in. All the cavalry. We've got, oh, right, okay. Things are about to kick off here. Industrial excavations. We'll go and see what political options that opens up for us. But now we're in a position to start thinking about one China policy. And let's go and get Xian Kang. Non-aggression pact from Mongolia. I don't think so, Mongolia. We might have plans for you. Although, I've really got to consider, is it worth taking some of these places that are so underdeveloped? Are they actually adding anything of value to us? So let's bring up the cavalry to here. And for the time being, just get them training. And down here, also in this assault force. Wow, these guys could do with some training, actually. But you can come up north. I'll maybe not take them all the way up, because I need to put them on a supply route somewhere, don't I? Where they can get fed. This'll do. And they can train up a little bit. This is just standard infantry. This is nothing great. Actually, have we not built that? Okay, we haven't built that yet. That explains why there's not a lot of supply around here. So, we have decisions. Let's see what we've got. There must be something cool in here now. I've never seen this, so... emergency factory conversion. No. We don't want that. Is that what the decisions were? If that's all that was, I'm disappointed. We can put women in the workforce, which we can't yet, but it increases the recruitable population but reduces the stability. That might be fine, because I think we've got other modifiers increasing stability, so I think that would be okay to do. Right, the forced loans one. Now this loses war support and stability, but it replaces low inflation with a stable economy. It looks like it's something we can do over and over. We want to be careful. Now this looks more like it. Okay. This is where are we going to get resources from this? Or are we going to get... Oh, God, no. Hang on. Oh, it's not... I'm an idiot. It's not industrial excavations. I should have read it properly. It's industrial evacuations. We're not going to do any of that. It does move them somewhere else, but... I mean, I hope we're not going to do any of that. We're going to be in, like, a bad situation in the war if we're resorting to retreating from our heartlands at this point in the game. Right, what is the aircraft situation? We've got those, but they are following Army 10. Do I have enough to put medium airframe, basic airframes? I've got some advanced close support. We've got nothing over here. There's nothing to suggest there's enemy fighters. Well, we'll have to put radar in there as well at some point. I've got planes over the coasts at the moment, and we just don't have that one covered. Don't really know if... I mean, we're building up air XP, so there's got to be some fighting going on somewhere. It's looking okay anyway, whatever's happening.